Grandpa was diagnosed with cancer and he gave me a paper crane before he died. It molested me. Every day for a summer I used to glide the crane through the air innocently expecting my hole to remain unpunctured. The crane thought differently, he spoke seductive whispers to me alluring me to its desires. I couldn't resist its call, and soon enough I found myself on my knees, being dominated by this otherworldly being. The paper crane led me to an underground gate chamber where I was surrounded by men. They were all eager to please this dominant creature, and I was no exception. I surrendered myself to the paper crane's commands, pucker up and ready for whatever it had in store for me. As I was being thrown around by men and sloppily sucking up their fluids, the paper crane seemed to have a different plan for me. It hovered over my head, its colorful wings flapping furiously as it seemed intent on flying into my hole. My screams were muffled as a bunch of men held me down, and my body shook with fear and anticipation. But just as I thought I would feel pain, an indescribable amount of pleasure flooded my body. I moaned and gasped for air as the paper crane flew into my asshole, filling me with an overwhelming sense of pleasure. The men around me were shocked, but not as shocked as I was. I couldn't believe what was happening, but I couldn't deny the overwhelming pleasure that the paper crane had brought upon me. From that day on, I became a regular at the underground homosexual hangout hideout chamber. The paper crane and I had a special connection, and it would always bring me to a state of pure ecstasy whenever it flew into my hole. But one day, the paper crane stopped coming. I searched everywhere for it, but it was nowhere to be found. Feeling lost and incomplete without it, I decided to venture out into the world and find it. After a long and tiring journey, I finally came across a majestic flock of paper cranes. And there, in the center of the flock, was the paper crane my grandpa had given me. It had come back to its rightful place, and it was surrounded by its own kind. As I approached